Hello. Today's video session is about ironclads and ether flyers. Naval warfare in the 19th century. Space 1889 RPG system. Basically, this RPG system. It's a, I want to say it's a steam, I was going to say cyberpunk. It's a steampunk genre RPG system based in Victorian Age, based in the Victorian Age in the 1800s. So, let's see here. This, not that one, that one. You got some fashion styles for the Victorian era. So what I'm going to be doing is trying to create various naval warships using this game system. Ship design rules. Now you have naval vessels, you have aerial vessels, and you do have ether flyers. And so the ether is the space, outer space that goes between Venus, Earth, and Mars. So this is basically warship designs of the 1800s. You can actually go back to 1860s. For example, okay, this would be the ship types of up to 1889. They're dealing with what is commonly referred to as iron and steam naval era, which is basically 1860s, 1850s to 1890. Actually, let's see here. They converted to oil in 1920, 1910s, 1920s. So, but in the 1910s you had Krupp steel. You had the dreadnoughts. And age of iron and steam is the USS Monitor versus USS Virginia. These are the sailing ships. Let's see here. So this is the first sailing ships that, and then let's see here. 18th century, this is 1700s. Then you had the steam-powered vessels. They started, this is around 1840. In the 1840s type. Oh, this was launched in 1787. Okay. I got my time period a little bit mixed up, I guess. So okay, so yeah. These guys, these are experimental vessels designs. This was done in 1801. I thought it was like 1840. And then this is 1803. This is another. They got steam engines. They had the locomotive already running. And so somebody decides, let's try to put the steam power onto naval vessels. And so they're not really useful right now. These are just test platforms, basically, with little actual usage as far as cargo transport, passenger transport, or even military warfare. Then, so these are basically the experimentals. They had the iron steamships, which is iron plated, wood hull, iron plated, and then in the 1860s, you started going with 1850s. Let's see here, what is it? I think in the 1850s they started doing paddle wheels. Here's a paddle wheel. But they did the ironclads, like, okay, so this is 1855 for the what, 1855? So what I want to do is this is the okay, let's go Denmark, Alabama. Where is it? Oh, you've got the paddle-driven warships right here. This is right. 1839. They came out in 1844, 1830s, 1840s, yeah, 1850s. The warship. Okay. And you got the Glory and the Warrior, which is the they started going with all metal hulls. They don't have the Virginia. Okay. Then the torpedo boats. The 1870s, 1877, 1879. The Turtle, which was back in the 1700s, 1776, American Revolutionary War vessel. The Huntley. I really like this submarine. I want to modernize it. So yeah, my submarine text is based on for the Space 1889 would be based on the Huntley. So what I want to do is they don't within as you notice that the European vessels have more freeboard than what the Americans do. The coastal defense. And let's see, these guys are 1886, yeah. 1882, 1879, or 18, oh, that's 1880, not. Okay, yeah. The 1868, 1867, 1865, 1861, 1860. You got freeboard here. The guns have like 5 foot, this freeboard. The gun portion like 5 feet above the waterline. And the Monitor is like 6 inches above the waterline. A freeboard of 6 inches. Yeah. Well, here is Atlanta, which is a variation of the Virginia. Excuse me. I'm looking at the timeline here. I didn't notice this before. I had a model of the Cuddy Sark. Plastic model. So this is the Monitor. Oh, okay, so they're, oh. In reference to these ships here. Okay, so that's what they're showing. And then the Houstonic. And then this is the Osco. Okay. So let's see here with the Monitor. 1,000 tons. Oh, okay. That's metric tons versus 987 American English tons. Okay, meters. 172 feet, 41 feet, 6 inches, 8 feet, 4 inches. I think that's draft. So length is 172, beam is 41. Beam is 45, 50, 31, 58, 4, 1880s, 1890s. Now this is what the, so you're going at 32 feet, 42 feet, 44 feet, 43 feet, 46 feet. So you're looking at somewhere between 30 and 50 feet beam. On average. So what that means, okay, so when you're designing a ship with ironclads and ether flyers, hull size 1 is equals to 50 feet. You don't do that, so so let's go over here. Cable is 600 feet. Wait, 600 yards? Wait a minute. Okay, let's see, 5 knot. Okay, here's the information I put down. I do a lot of note taking on my RPG systems. Okay, so 5 knots per hour equals 1 movement allowance. 1 movement allowance is 1 cable per turn. 1 nautical mile equals 10 cables. 5 knots per hour is 50 cables. 5 knots per 60 minutes is 50 cables. 1 knot per 12 minutes is 10 cables. 0.1 knot per 1.2 minutes is 1 cable. Now I calculated game turn to be 1 minute and 12 seconds. How I came up to that calculation, I don't know. It's like this game was bought in 1989. Let's see here. Yeah, there's the Game Master screen. And this is the advertisements. 1989. So, and this is 2026. Yep. So, 89, 1990, 10 years, plus 26 years, 36, 37 years, 37-year-old game system. 37-year-old game system. Let's see here. Okay, this was copyright date is on 1990. And so let's see here. Product number is 1891. Code file. $12. Yeah. So this particular thing was copyrighted in 1989. 1990. So yeah. Yeah, old. 36 years old. So, let's see, where's my eyesight? There it is. Hey, Princess. Desi, what's going on? Yep. She's the runt of the sisterhood. She's the first one that took to me because she got picked on by Turtle and Sandy, big time, and she does not like to eat by herself. She wants me petting her or be in her presence while she eats. Yeah, otherwise she won't eat. And she's the first one to take to me. Then Turtles took to me a week later. And then about a week or two after that, Sandy took to me. But Sandy's Sandy was the boss of the litter. She does not play very well. When she catches stuff, she'll play with it for about 5 minutes. Then she does a kill on it. She gets bored with it and kills it right away. So she does not, when it comes to play fighting, she'll play fight a little bit, but then she goes all out and too rough and is like, okay, I'm out of here. Turtle and Sandy would be at it, and Turtle would be like, okay, I'm out of here. And Tezzy's like, okay, I can't fight you, so. Yeah. Okay. That's it for this video session because cats.